Kazuya. But you brought up a really good point too about Falco laser being like him not wanting to interact and kind of play more based off laser and hop around Kazuya and use that vertical mobility that is both Falco's strong point and Kazuya's weak point to his advantage. But
yeah, I
definitely
mean,
a good, very good tool in this matchup.
Yeah, Kazuya is going to struggle. I mean, if Fabiio was playing super optimally, I feel like laser would be such a death sentence for Kazuya. He's a tall character, so hard to dodge laser just inherently. Like, you kind of have to interact with the laser. And, you know, his projectile, Kazuya's projectile is just going to be naturally slower, and there's a reflector involved, so... You know, there's lots of opportunity for Falco to just play the runaway game, but you know, that's not the Fabiio way. I feel like he likes to scrap, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
While cutscene combos are certainly possible, I feel like he's more of just a get in there and make some chaos kind of player. So
absolutely, I was gonna say this is Tri-State, so
yeah,
everybody, you know. Tri-State New England up here in the Northeast, we love to get aggressive with it. We love to play some scrappy Smash Brothers, and I think this matchup has the potential to be exactly that. You were talking too about laser too, and also Kazuya having that. He has a reflector. He does, but it is frame 7, so you can't kind of preempt it. But he also has that crouch dash and can crouch dash through laser. So that's also something to consider in this matchup. But getting into game number 1 on PS2 makes the most games. You tend to see the stage as a starter. But it's a little interesting in this matchup because probably Battlefield banned and FD, you know, probably Battlefield FD. So something like this is what we were going to see.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if these just like hopped right into PS2 just off the jump. Oh, look at that. Fabiio already trying to make some moves. I like that Fabiio, by the way, started this set, first hit, laser. You know, it's definitely going to be a defining feature of how this one shapes up.
And even if he moves away from it, right, starting with laser, you get in your opponent's head that they have to respect it. Finding Kazuya all the way off stage, Insect has to burn his resources to get back, but Fabiio missing the grab. Both these players are posturing, trying to look for that opening because both are capable of taking the stock of one interaction. Beautiful pair of lasers by Fabiio, finding his way out of the corner there.
Disrupting the forget the name for the special meter that Kazuya has, if you can remind me. But
Rage Drive.
Yes, thank you. Getting that off the table was huge. Fabiio now able to pick up that first stock without having to worry about the potential for an explosive kill. But despite that, we're going to get an explosive kill.
Yep, that was the classic taunt to get bodied by Fabiio, making Falco say some things we cannot repeat here on stream, but the up airs coming in, looking for the fair reversal onto the platform, just finding some lasers. Fabiio definitely playing this a little bit more patient than I think we expected here, but now he has this corner situation. What can he make happen? This is where you find so much against a character like Kazuya, but he just can't hold on to the stage control. Yep,
and now we're going to see some big damage coming from Insect. Yep, here it comes. This is the spooky part. 65 damage just appears out of nowhere, you know?
Yep, and the Rage Drive, but not pushing a button and getting the up air strength for it, and all of a sudden coming off the Angel platform into another combo. This is where Falco can be so scary. But
there's that reflector. Love to see it.
It comes out frame 1 too, so absolutely just, you can react and you're always gonna, nick a time. But all the buttons, the air dodge, he got back just barely. That was crazy. However, it's Kazuya Mishima, right? He takes the stock and you're hit away from death at any point. So it's still very scary for Fabiio.
Insect was clinging on to that stock off stage, but Fabiio doesn't care. Cleans it up. A convincing 2-stock. This would be quite a nice upset to see from Fabiio, who has definitely been making a lot of moves lately. So this would be a nice continuation of some hot wins off of this past couple weeks.
Yeah, no, I mean, Fabiio, I think at the end of that first game too, Insect didn't even DI that last hit. He was, they were very, very ready to just say, let's go next game.
Oh yeah.
And
Insect putting a chair in timeout doesn't look like he's too fond of whatever was going on with that chair.
Yeah, well,
I guess someone was like sitting too close or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you sometimes you just gotta banish it to the shadow zone. It's bad luck chair. Get it out of here. We're gonna that's maybe the change you need. And getting here into game number 2, you can see in the player cams just how stressed Insect is, looking down, eyes closed, deep breath before the set. Looking up here, back to PS2, probably where we're going to spend the whole set would be my guess. And the immediate electric wind Godfest coming out from Insect, but immediately reversal from Fabiio.
Yeah, Insect definitely taking her time, taking a deep breath between sets. Fabiio was looking pumped, he's kind of moving and grooving between those games. So
Absolutely, and there we saw the Electric Wind Godfist into the First Tech 50-50 from Insect, doesn't find it, and now again, it's Fabio's advantage that he has the corner. How much can he make happen in this position?
Oh my god.
And
wow.
Insect, she finds the Rage Drive command grab there, taking the stock 120 after the hit, but that was 80 before. Kazuya just finding kills out of nowhere, and immediate Electric Wind Godfist. Insect really looking to try and show that that first game was just a fluke.
Yeah, that was a good pickup from Insect, you know, making the best of that opportunity. It really only takes one opening against Kazuya, man. Like, it is so, it's so tough.
You know, absolutely. But again, I think with both these characters, right? It really does only take one opening. Falco's a little floaty, and Kazuya with that frame 7 jump squat doesn't have those options to get out once hit. So both these characters kind of can just die to one interaction from the other. Any hit can be death, and both these players are looking for just that. If Insect, she finds it,
yeah.
Godfist up B, and all of a sudden it's Fabiio on GameStop.
All right. Fabiio needs to get this kill ASAP. If anything goes wrong here, it's going to be big damage.
And speaking of going wrong, being in an edge guard situation with a Rage Drive on deck is just that. Kazuya can just suicide kill, but doesn't opt to go for it. The Rage Drive is gone now, and the up B looking in the corner. Can Insect find her way out of it? She does not back air, and just like that.
Fantastic patience from Fabiio. Loved all 3 of those empty hops. They're all full hops too, which was fantastic. You know, just absolutely in her head.
You know, both these players, I think, have done a really good job making each other just a little bit nervous.
Yep.
A little bit here, but the pressure really is on Insect here because Fabiio, even if he loses this game, has one more game to give.
But look at the percents. He's really inching it closer and closer. Like, this needs to kill here because
Absolutely.
1 or 2 more exchanges, and Fabio's going to be in a position where up tilt back air is going to end it all.
And you really, if you're Fabiio, you really, with Insect, you really do not want to let her get that one hit. And there it is. Finds the command grab down B. You don't see it come out too much, but every time it does, it takes a stock. That move does like 40. It's
so strong.
It's so absurd.
Yeah.
Kazuya was just like, what if we took Ken and crossed it with Ganon and then just said, yeah, have fun. And like, they were like, that's not enough. Luigi too. Have fun.
Yeah, and they also took all the worst parts of Incineroar, and they also, like, you know, it's all in there.
Oh man, and we haven't even seen Gates of Hell or anything too.
And they thought, you know, this character might have a weakness, you know, maybe like a full screen away, they couldn't hit the opponent, but they also gave them a full screen projectile, so it's all very reasonable things to get one character.
But he has a 7-frame jump squat, so he can't be that good, right?
I mean, that 7-frame jump squat is what I feel like gives Falco a huge edge in the matchup. Like, lasers, the character being tall and having a slow jump squat means you can't really jump over the lasers and you can't crouch under the lasers, so you have to deal with them some other way. So
I absolutely agree with you, and especially with that short hop too, right? Crouch dashing is a lot harder. However, again, looking for the first 50-50 there, finds it regardless, even though missing it and missing the stock, but 83 quick % from Insect onto Fabiio, but now it's Fabio's turn. The reversal cutscene combo coming in coast to coast, looking to make anything happen here, and just lasering with
lasers, man. I'm telling you, the lasers are so key, and Fabiio was using them a lot game 1 and kind of backed off on them game 2 for a bit. And I would say if we can see more of those in game 3, then this is going to be one. This is going to be one for the birds.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say, Insect definitely seems to have after taking that deep breath, right? She really seems to have settled down. She's playing a lot more sure of herself and confident here. However, right, it's still a very even game. Either player can take it coast to coast, but not a stock coming out.
I had no idea who got launched how that one.
Yeah,
that was a messy interaction. Fabiio, again, though, really good job with the patience. The full hops in the corner, like, doing a great job at just applying some light pressure, and it's just enough to get Insect to click a button.
Yeah, no, just trying to do, right, when you're against Kazuya, a lot of your buttons, the buttons you can't punish themselves, but they have a lot of end lags, so you can punish what comes after if they work. So you really want to bait out this character and make it happen. Can't do it successfully there. Fabiio just eating the Sparta kicks from Insect, losing the stock, and coming off the Angel platform and saying, hey, I have some revenge for you.
Here's some more revenge, though. Gonna get 42 clean % off of one little exchange there. Chip away for some more. Uh-oh. Yikes, 100 damage from in the span of 5 seconds. That was insane.
And the Godfist up B, and just like that,
where did that stock go?
And it's Kazuya Mishima, baby. He
Wow.
does this. He eats birds for breakfast, and that's what we're seeing here. But the up tilt back air, now it's Kazuya's turn to get edge guarded. Has to burn all the resources to get back, but just barely avoiding that up smash. How did Insect get out of that?
I feel like there must have been a crouch under there. You know, a lot of his moves, Kazuya kind of hunches over, and so I think that was just a lucky interaction there.
And again, just it feels like Fabiio, as this has gone on, has just started missing more of these back air confirms, right? That illusion, those downers are true confirms, even with the way Insect's DIing, but
That
just
almost netted Insect a kill.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy awareness from Insect.
Absolutely, that would have been the set, and you know, both right. Fabiio definitely still capable of bringing this back. It's Falco with rage, so 28% in the corner situation. You can make something happen, and does. How did he? I'm sorry, Insect. I cursed you so much, but
Yucky.
beautiful stuff from Fabiio. Beautiful stuff from both players, and what a heartbreaking way for that set to end.
Sheesh. I mean, yeah, one of the most unsatisfying things in this game, I feel like, is just off stage, you know, under PS2, you just kind of get hit with something, and then just like that, it's over. It doesn't even need to be something strong. It was like a weak down air there, I think, and yeah.
No, you just if you're not ready for it, right? I mean, techs are there, and even the best players in the world will miss a skill check every once in a while, and you see it come right there.
And sometimes I feel, I mean, who's to know? Only soccer